Hi, welcome to the Creative Treehouse. I am coming to you live from the Creative Treehouse with some new technology. Just gonna kind of check it out. I think this would be a fun way to see if it's working. So if you're watching live or if you're watching on the replay, let me know. Leave a comment. And let's see, this is going to be a fairly quick card to make. It's called Winter Wishes, or I'm calling it Winter Wishes. The idea was inspired by a fellow demonstrator named Barb Brimhall, and hers was is very similar. But anyway, I used the same color palette that she did. So this is a card we're going to be making today, and there is the inside to the card. Just kind of a simple card, but if you happen to be like me, there may be some Christmas cards that you did not send out. And I thought this would be a great way to still send something out, even though it's not Christmas. So it seems a little odd to send Christmas cards in January, which is just right around the corner. So I will make pictures of this and I will put them on my blog along with the measurements and things that I use, the products. Speaking of products that I've used, Magical Meadow is one of I use the stamp set and the dies for this set, and it's really, really cool. It's also one that is on the clearance, get it before it's gone list. So gorgeous paper that goes with this too, by the way. So I would check that out if you don't have this already. And probably seeing this card might be just the ticket for you to be inspired to get it. So we're going to start with our regular card base, which is the 8.5 by um, 5.5, and scored at 4.25. So there's our standard card base. And then we have our piece of the basic white, and it is a piece that's 4.75 by 3.5. 4.75 by 3.5. Again, I'll put all of these on my blog, and my blog is creativetreehouse.blog. And then there's a piece of gray granite, which will be the little bit of a border underneath. And the gray granite is 3 5/8 by 4 7/8. That's that. And then I do have inside pieces as well. And the inside pieces, let me see if I've got them on the inside anywhere. Yep, here's the inside that I've already done. And the inside pieces are the white is 3 3/4 by 5, and the gray granite border is 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. Okay, and so that is the border, and I use some the embellishments here. This is a set that has retired. It's the adhesive backed Milky Dots, and those are the ones that I use in case you happen to have any of those in your stash. All right, let's see what else we're gonna do. We'll get out our piece of white, and I should have somewhere, I do. We're going to be stamping off. Let me get a piece of scratch paper. There we go. And hopefully this is working. I'm really excited about this new technology. It would be awesome if it works, because I'll be able to do all kinds of things, even pick out winners from comments and things like that. That's going to be exciting. Very excited about it. All right, I'm going to use this particular stamp set, and I'm using Blackberry Bliss, and I'm just going to stamp right about in here with it going off just a little bit. And I think I'm going to back up, and I'm going to use Night of Navy, and I'm going to go ahead and put the sentiment on, because I want to be able to, I want to know how much space I have. So I'm going to use the Winter Wishes, which is the sentiment, and I'm going to put it right about in here. And then I know I won't be going over it. All right, so that's the Winter Wishes in the Night of Navy. I'm going to continue with the Night of Navy, and I'm going to use this one that, I don't know what it looks like. Almost looks like eucalyptus or something, sort of. All right, now I'm going to do it full strength right about here. And then I think I'll do one. Actually, I'm going to do one more full strength right about here. And didn't look like full strength, did it? And then I'm going to use this one like that. And I'm going to switch and I'm going to use gray granite ink. All right. And we will just ink that up real quick. I'll do it full strength and I'll put it right here. I think I might do one more. I'm just going to put another one stamping off right about there. Except for the fact I don't think it really stamped off very well. I'm going to do it again. There, I like that. And then I'm going to do a tiny piece right there. All right, so then we've got our colors. And that was pretty simple. Well, I've got the gray granite out. I'm going to move, and I'm going to use a piece of scratch paper, and I'm going to show you how I did the, well, maybe I don't think I have I don't have all my stamps in here. Oh, but yes, I do. Yes, I do. I doubted myself. Okay, this one that has like the berries, this is how I turned it into that. And I just stamped it. Actually, start again. That's how I started to do it, and I colored it with various things, and it didn't really. I didn't like the way it turned out. So, what the best thing to do is to go ahead and stamp it with the gray granite. Then take your Blackberry Bliss, and I've got my sponge dauber, and I'm going to just put some ink on the berries themselves with a sponge dauber. Okay, doesn't take a lot, just a couple of taps there, and then I want to show you how it turns out. All right. I love it. It looks like the same watercolor look. When I tried coloring it and things like that, it just made it too strong, and that really keeps the watercolor look. I love that you're able to use those two different colors just by simply adding a little bit of the sponge dauber. So fun. So, and I love the stamp set as far as the just the depth of it. Isn't that cool? All right, and so there are dies that match, and so I cut it out after I did that. Don't do like I did here. Actually, unless you want it like that, and that's fine. But I liked the Blackberry Bliss on there, and the die cuts it out really nicely. And so there they are. And again, you need to look at these, and if it's something that you're interested in, get it while the getting is good. All right, so we're going to add that on dimensionals in just a second. So now I've got the white piece. I'm going to get some liquid glue, and I'm going to set it right in here. Liquid glue is a great glue. It's not, it's just perfect. I love the wiggleability. How's that? Wiggleability. That's hard to say. Just coined that word. Yes, you're able to wiggle it around. All right, so we've got that on there. And then I'm going to add this up on dimensionals. And I think somewhere I have some. Yep, there's the mini dimensionals. And I'm just going to put probably about 4 of these on there. And just to pop it up just a little bit. Let me get the backs off, and I will put that on there. All right, how about like so? All right, looks good. Okay, so now we're just gonna put this, and I could put that up on dimensionals, or I could just glue it flat, and I glued my other one flat, which I think is fine. So I'm gonna add this piece to the front. Yep, and the liquid glue, it doesn't take a lot of liquid glue because it's a strong glue. I love my favorite adhesive. All right. And then that is that part. Oh, while we have that out, this was the inside that I just mentioned. And remember, all of the dimensions will be on my blog by tomorrow. All right. There we go. I can't wait to find out if the technology worked and everybody's able to see the live and hear it and everything. I'm Really looking forward to working with this new program. All right. Oh, there's the inside. Again, I stamped off for each of those. So not only off the paper, but it was the second generation or whatever it is called, different things, but stamped off for those. And now I'm going to use these that are retired, and I picked one of the larger ones and put it right about there. And then I did a couple of the smaller ones. And it's always good to do them in odd numbers. So I chose three, one big one and two of the small ones. And that was it. That was the card. Simple, but yet it looks to me very elegant. So let me grab the original, and then you can see the similarities. Everyone's going to be a little bit different. This one I tried to make it full strength, but it ended up being a little bit lighter, but that's okay. And there's a little bit more blue here. So each one's different, but that's okay. It looks really good. And there is the inside. So if you are like me and you might have not sent out as many Christmas cards as you needed to, and it's always kind of sad when those Christmas cards come in right at the end after you've sent yours. So this was a great way to just send a note, make some happy mail show up in somebody's mailbox. Not a Christmas card, but that's okay. It's still happy mail, and I would think that it would be very well received. So thank you for jumping in, especially those that were watching live. And don't forget to leave a comment. Let me know because I need to know how the technology worked as well. And hopefully it's worked super well, and we'll be able to continue forward from here and be able to I would love to be able to do. It's got a really neat generator to go through all the different comments and pick a winner. And I think that would be really fun. And the winner would receive the card that we made today. And that would be fun. So that is it from the Treehouse today. Again, thanks for dropping in. And even if you're watching the replay, leave me a comment and I'll see how everything went. All right. Thank you. And again, I'm Robin Broom in the Creative Treehouse, and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States. I'm so glad you came to the Treehouse today. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time in the Treehouse. All right. Bye-bye.